Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about something that I've heard a lot of people being worried about before coming to Korea. And that is whether or not you can survive in Korea using only English. And this applies to everyone, whether you plan to live or just travel here. Korea has become a very global country, and due to that, the demand for English education has increased substantially. That's why there's so many people like me being paid to live in the country. Korea, like many other Asian countries, used to have English education solely focused on passing tests. And that's still true in many places, especially private academies. However, in public schools, English teachers are much more encouraged to focus on teaching about communication and conversation in English. And while this doesn't mean that every Korean student will be fluent in English, it does mean that many Korean students will grow up being exposed to English and experience talking to a native speaker. This means that the overall English level of the country should be much higher in the future. Right now in Korea, passing an English test is required for many universities and companies, even if English is not even related. Many Korean people will say that they are not able to speak English and they are only able to do tests. But regardless of that, they are still able to communicate, even if it's only basic. And actually, Korean people are very shy about their English, so try to encourage them. And if you go to any big cities such as Seoul or Busan, they are basically filled with foreigners, so most shopkeepers and restaurant owners should know how to speak even basic English to be able to complete a transaction. Even if they are old, they should still know enough English to be able to buy something from them, because they care more about making money than being shy. Even in small cities, you'll find that there's a lot of places where staff can speak English. I've even met foreigners who've been in Korea for more than 5 years and they can't even speak basic Korean. So I've been living in a countryside city for about 1.5 years now. It's considered countryside by many people, but it's still a city. I also try my best to use Korean in most situations, but when I am with another foreigner and we're speaking in English in front of them, they tend to speak back to us in English, regardless of what language we're speaking to them. I know the manager of Subway speaks English. Every time I go there, if he serves me, he always uses English, even though I use Korean. I went to a traditional market in my city, and I went to a small bakery in there owned by an old lady. And I didn't even ask, but she was just like, 1,000. Even in my apartment building, the landlord can't speak English, but he had all the signs and rules translated into English so the foreigners can understand. And he also gave us his daughter's contact number because she can speak English. These are only a few examples, but what I'm basically trying to say is that English is pretty much everywhere. You can use English in the most unexpected places in Korea and do pretty much all your day-to-day things using English. And while I do recommend that you study Korean, you don't have to worry about coming to Korea if your Korean skills are not perfect. You'll be fine with any level of Korean plus English. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I make videos every week, so please subscribe for more content. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!